Before I start this vid, don't look at the background, nigga. If you look at the background, you's a bitch. But look, I feel like celebrity worship is a big problem, and it always has been a problem.
You know what I'm saying? The mother of my kids and, being very, very weird. And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. And this whole time y'all been, trying to dig into like part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like from jump. And but now that like it's affecting like, their well-being and like they getting like threats and like being called names and shit. That was my like main priority from jump. Just I never wanted them in this whole light because I live on the internet every single day. This is where I am. This is where I live at. And I'm well aware on how like the internet and how nasty the internet is. So I always wanted to keep everybody involved away from that. But now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all proved me right once again. You feel me? So, please stop that. Okay. That shit is mentally draining for a lot of people, bro. I don't think y'all understand like the toll it take, you know what I'm saying, on them every single day, especially when y'all calling them names and like doing a whole bunch of weird shit.
Does Duke have kids? Yes. But do we as niggas on the internet have to deep dive into people's lives and send death threats? No. And if you are one of them niggas that are doing it, you are a weird nigga that you got mental problems. You need to fix that. And another thing, I'm not saying Duke isn't a deadbeat, but we don't know these people, and we sure as hell don't know what they do behind closed doors. So to just assume because she said he isn't there as a father that is true, it's kind of wild in my opinion. Like I said, I don't just take sides because I'm like, oh, Duke said he didn't have kids. In my opinion, it seemed like the nigga was trying to protect this kid off the internet. Because let's be honest, kids don't need to be on the internet, bro. They don't need to be, my nigga. They just don't. So I don't think Duke is wrong for not wanting to put his kids on the internet, bro. He's just not wrong for that. Whether you niggas want to call him a deadbeat or feel like he's doing something crazy or he just impregnating bitches and just leaving them. I don't know what that nigga doing. But like I said, I'm not gonna pick sides because somebody said, oh, Duke not taking care of this kid. Women have lied about that, saying niggas not paying for they not paying child support. They not in the kid's life. Women have lied about that. I'm not saying that the woman is lying about that, but it happened before. So I'm not picking sides. Look, I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm saying that I'm not the type of nigga to believe everything someone says about the other person. I'm just not like that. Because we dead ass don't know if he does or doesn't take care of his kids. We don't know that shit for real. We just don't.
I see. I'm gonna have to address this. Because not only are y'all posting my kid, but y'all have been posting us for a week straight. Because my child's father does not want to admit that he has kids. He has kids with an S. Mine is one, along with others. Does he financially take care of his kids? Yes. Check that box all day. Does he physically take care of his kids? No. Dude will go months without seeing his kids. Months. Will y'all change that for us? No. Us coming to the media will not change that. However, y'all have found us. Y'all are us. So now we have to address it. People say we're doing it for clout. We're just not doing it when he's been big. Y'all know we have had kids with him for years. 3, 4, however many years, and we've been quiet. Strong people get tired, y'all. That man got kids.
Now, the first baby mama, I ain't gonna lie, she came off as being just being real jealous over Duke networking and being around females during streaming university. Like, gang, it's a business. Duke used to be that nigga who was the best he was the best fucking stretch big on 2K. Now he's this nigga who got all these hoes and don't play. He don't even want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? He don't pay them no damn mind because he got aura. I'm not saying he got aura, but I'm saying how he's portrayed on the internet. That's how he used to be portrayed as a 2K nigga. But to the bitches and niggas saying, he deceived us to think that he was so perfect. Shut the fuck up. Just do me a favor and shut the fuck up. Because y'all so fucking parasocial. Y'all let y'all brain think that Duke can never take an L and that he's just this perfect fucking man. He can never make mistakes. I think the funny part about it is y'all made y'all own narrative on who Duke was. And now that y'all see that he isn't what you pictured in your mind and that he's a human, now y'all want to attack a nigga while he's down. Now look, if Duke is a deadbeat, it's really fuck that nigga, because that's not what real men do. If you gonna lay with women and have kids with them, then take care of your responsibilities, not for yourself but for the kids. But let me know if y'all agree with my comments. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? And with all that said, peace.